Hello and welcome. So I've been having this really hard time recording this video, and maybe this has happened to you sometimes too, is that you just start to do something and it's just all this resistance in the way. Whoa. And it's easy for us to judge ourselves, for you to judge you for not being able to do that, to not being able to easily create what you know should be easy to create. Whoa. And what happens there is we end up judging ourselves. And when we judge ourselves, that judgment becomes this energetic weight, this energetic barrier that we have to move through before we can actually create what we would like to create. And it's one of those things that's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like, well, but you aren't able to do what you wanted to do. So isn't that wrong? Shouldn't you be able to do that? Well, the thing is even though that is logical and correct, it's also a limitation. So instead of when we're having all this challenge trying to do something, looking at ourselves or judging ourselves, it's to really just ask, what is everything in the way? Woo, of you taking your next step. And why I say taking your next step rather than everything is because there is a lot of stuff that's just up. For energetically aware people, you can be feeling and experiencing kind of like everything in the world all at once. Wow. Yeah. So everywhere you feel like you're experiencing everything that's going on in the world all at once. Do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Whoo, yes, I choose that. Release, 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 release. Ooh. And so what we're looking at is just what is everything in the way of you taking your next step? What is everything in the way of you completing that one next project, that things that's frustrating you? Whoa. Yeah. And you feel like even though I just mentioned that, what's everything in the way that's frustrating you? Ugh, and all those energies come up. Yeah. So all that frustration. Ooh, do you choose just to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? And you feel there's resistance there? Yeah, because you are frustrated. It is a pain. But the challenge with all these things is that frustration becomes this big energy that you have to move out of the way before you can actually work on that project. And if you notice that, like when you're really frustrated and even just thinking about doing that project, whoa, yeah. So all the frustration you have about doing that next project, completing that next task, completing the next step in your growth, woo, do you choose just to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Ah, yes, I choose that. Release, 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 release. Okay, that's feeling a lot calmer. Now, this doesn't mean that you're not going to be frustrated. It's just moving a big chunk of that out of the way so you can actually start taking that step. And this is one of those tricks is anytime you feel like you can't do something is just to ask, what is everything energetically in the way, woo, of you taking that next step? And that's a lot of energy. And one of the parts that we often think is we often go to judging ourselves for not being good enough, strong enough, motivated enough. Ooh, do you feel the energy on you judge yourself for not being motivated enough? Wow. So all the places you feel and you've been judging yourself for quote unquote not being motivated enough. When that actually is limiting your motivation and making it harder for you to start on that project that you've been judging yourself for, do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Ah, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. So once again, this is one of the big tricks is anytime you're having a hard time starting something, working forward, completing it, you want to just ask, what is everything in the way of you working on this, completing this, or even just taking the step to start it? Whoa, a lot of energy on just starting. Wow. And the part is there's this thing called inertia. And inertia is one of those things that makes it harder for you to start a project. You can think of like you're trying to push a car that's ran out of gas. It's really hard to get it started. But once you get something started, inertia helps you to keep it going. And this is one of those ones you probably noticed, like you've been working on a project and you can't keep going, but you're like, oh, I'm just take a break. I'm just gonna go have a bite to eat. And then as soon as you try to come back, it's really hard. Whoa. Yeah. And that's because that inertia that you had built up to keep working towards it is just gone. It has been dissipated into the ether. But you can start again. So you can just once again just ask, what's everything in the way of you taking your next step? And you feel how that time there was a lot less? Yeah, one of those ones is the judgment that you have that you're judging yourself about. Whoa. Did you see how it just kind of came back right away? This is something that society just promotes. It promotes us to judge ourselves. We learned that in school, that if you weren't good enough, didn't get a good grade, you were supposed to judge yourself for not being good enough. So maybe next time you would do better. Whoa. So everywhere it seems like there's a contributive part of judgment, when that's actually not the case. Do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Yes, I choose that. Release, release, release. And this part that I was talking about removing judgments or removing what's in your way to taking your next step, I've created a complete introductory course called The Foundations of Energies and Energetic Awareness. And that is something that is really important for us to understand, is to understand the basis, what goes on in this energetic world. What are the things you need to know? Whoa, that without knowing them, life is just so much harder. Whoa, this is one of those parts that's really cool, is pretty much anything can be changed energetically as long as you know the foundations, you know how to look at it, and you can how to change and shift it. And I'm going to be sharing more about this course later. But if you know that you're already interested in it, leave a comment below or send me a message, because I'm going to have some really special pricing for people who message me before the official unveiling of the course. So it's everything in the way of you taking your next step to create a better world, a better life, a better day for you. Everything in the way of that. Do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Yes, I choose that. Out, 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 out. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. So I'm Max Riggs, Energetic Awareness Explorer, and your energetic mentor. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.